Hey there, I'm Brittany Schroeder, and business and marketing are my jam. I'm here to walk you step by step through this crazy thing we call business. I'm a small town girl, chocolate eating, Diet Coke drinking mom, marketing guru, automation Jedi, and all around good time. This is your weekly dose of all things business and life, sprinkled with some fun. This is the Redefine Business Podcast. Welcome to another episode of Redefine Business Podcast. All right, I don't know about you, but I have been immersing myself in all things AI. I've been trying to learn all of the things. There's so many different programs out there, and I've pretty much narrowed it down to the most popular three. And so I thought I would record a podcast on ChatGPT versus Claude versus Gemini. Which AI tool is going to be best for small business owners? So I'm going to break it down for you today. So as we know, AI is quickly becoming one of the most valuable tools that small business owners can have in their toolbox. So whether you're creating content, you're writing emails, you're developing marketing campaigns, or you're streamlining operations, AI can help you work faster, smarter, and more efficiently. We know this. Time is money, right? But with so many AI tools available, one question keeps coming up repeatedly, and that's, what is the difference between these three? These are the big ones, I would say, is ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini. So while all three platforms can save you time and they can definitely increase your productivity, they all have unique strengths. So understanding those differences can help you choose the right tool for the right task. So let's break it down. ChatGPT, let's talk about it. So that is OpenAI's AI assistant. And I would say that's one of the most widely used AI platforms available today. I feel like it was one of the first, and everybody's familiar with that, I feel like. But it is designed to help users create content, solve problems, brainstorm ideas, conduct research, analyze information, write code, and also automate a bunch of different tasks in your business, right? Many business owners think of ChatGPT as a highly skilled virtual assistant that never sleeps, right? It does so many different things for you. So what is ChatGPT best for? Content creation, marketing strategies, social media planning, email writing, sales copy, customer communication, brainstorming business ideas, creating SOPs and workflows. So those are just some of the things that ChatGPT can do. Small business examples are a business coach. For example, myself, I might use ChatGPT to write a month's worth of Instagram captions, create lead magnet outline, develop an email nurture sequence, draft a webinar presentation, write a sales page. Maybe a photographer would use ChatGPT to create blog post ideas, draft client questionnaires, write SEO-friendly website copy, develop referral programs. One of ChatGPT's biggest strengths is it's really versatile. It performs well across a bunch of different parts in your business. All right, let's move on to the next one, Claude. Claude is an AI assistant developed by Anthropic and has quickly gotten very popular among entrepreneurs and writers, consultants, and professionals who work with large amounts of information. I feel like Claude is kind of trendy right now. Maybe it's my algorithm, but I'm seeing more and more of Claude. So Claude excels at understanding context and processing long documents. Many people find that Claude produces responses that feel more natural, thoughtful, and conversational. What I have noticed, and maybe it's because I have used ChatGPT more, I feel like ChatGPT more matches my voice, but this is what people are saying about Claude, but that's just been my own experience. So back to Claude. So Claude is best for long form writing, document analysis, strategic planning, SOP creation, research summaries, training materials, reviewing contracts and policies, and deep business thinking. So I feel like Claude is a little bit more complex than ChatGPT. That's just my own experience. So here's some small business examples. Maybe you're a consultant and you might upload client intake forms or meeting transcripts, discovery call notes. Then ask Claude to identify common challenges, create recommendations, and build a client action plan. So it works with a lot of bigger, complex documents and can analyze things a little bit better. I have noticed that. So a course creator might use Claude to organize course content, build lesson outlines, create student workbooks, generate training guides. A service provider could upload multiple client documents and ask Claude to identify trends and create recommendations. So one reason many entrepreneurs love Claude is its ability to work with large amounts of information without losing context. And I also feel like with Claude, it shows the work process a little bit more. Like I feel like it communicates a little bit more to you than ChatGPT does. It will ask you questions, and I feel like it's a little bit more in detail. So I like that for bigger documents and analysis and stuff like that. But for my content creation, I like ChatGPT just a little bit better. But that's just me. And obviously, I've used chat a little bit more, so I think it knows me a little bit more too. So, okay, moving on. What is Gemini? So Gemini is Google's AI platform, and it's deeply integrated into the Google ecosystem. So if your business already relies heavily on Google products like Gmail, Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Drive, Google Workspace, Gemini can become a really powerful productivity tool because it's integrated so well with it. So Gemini shines when it comes to pulling information from multiple Google tools and helping users work inside the systems that they are already using every day. So Gemini is best for Google Workspace users, spreadsheet analysis, email management, research, data organization, productivity tasks, Google Docs, collaborations. So some small business examples are a business owner could use Gemini to summarize lengthy email threads, analyze spreadsheet data, generate reports from Google Sheets, create meeting summaries, draft responses in Gmail. A virtual assistant might use Gemini to organize project information or create task summaries, analyze business data, build reports from multiple Google documents. So for businesses already invested in Google ecosystem, Gemini can feel like a natural extension of their workflow. So if you have a lot of stuff in Google, you're heavily using Google products, Gemini might be the tool for you. So which AI tool should you use? The truth is there isn't really a single best AI platform tool. The best tool depends on your goals. So choose ChatGPT if you want an AI assistant that can help with marketing, content creation, brainstorming, strategy, customer communication, and everyday business tasks. For a lot of small business owners, ChatGPT is the easiest place to start because it can do a little bit of everything. You want to choose Claude if you frequently work with large documents, complex projects, training materials, or strategic planning. It's a little bit more complex. Claude is particularly valuable for coaches, consultants, educators, and service providers who need help organizing large amounts of information. You want to choose Gemini if your business lives inside of Google Workspace. If you're constantly working in Gmail and Google Docs and Sheets and Drive, Gemini can help streamline those processes and improve your productivity. So Gemini would be the AI tool for you. So here's the real secret. Use all three. Here's something many business owners don't realize. You don't have to choose just one. So many entrepreneurs use all three depending on the task. For example, you can use ChatGPT to brainstorm content ideas. Use Claude to organize and expand those ideas into training materials. Use Gemini to analyze business data and manage Google Workspace tasks. Think of AI tools like employees on your team. Each one has strengths, and the magic happens when you leverage those strengths together. Sometimes I mainly use ChatGPT and Claude, and sometimes I use a combination. I will put something in Claude and I'm not loving it. Maybe it's not really reflective of my voice. So I will put it in ChatGPT, and then I take a combination of both of them. So again, they have different, you can use them in different ways. AI is changing the way small businesses operate. Tasks that once took hours can now be completed in minutes. Content can be created faster. Systems can be built more efficiently. Decisions can be made with greater confidence. So whatever you choose, ChatGPT, Claude, or Gemini, or a combination of all three, the most important step is simply to just get started and have it learn your voice. The more you use it, the easier it's going to get, and the more it's going to reflect your brand. The business owners who learn how to use AI effectively today are going to have a huge advantage tomorrow. I read a quote that said this, but AI, it's not going to replace entrepreneurs, but entrepreneurs who use AI will likely outperform those who don't. So the question isn't whether you should start using AI in your business. The question is, What tasks are you going to automate first? So get in there. If you are wanting to learn AI or you're putting it off, or maybe it's intimidating to you, in the month of July inside my business membership, the Meeting Place membership, I'm going to be breaking down how I use each of these AI programs in my business. So if you're interested, jump in. Let's learn this together. I will put the link to my membership in the show notes. I'd love to see you in there. I hope you found this episode helpful, and I will talk to y'all next time. Let's not stop the party here. Head on over to my Instagram or Facebook group, Redefine Your Business, and let me know your thoughts about today's show. I will see you again, same time, same place, next week.